The proposed indoor track and event center is about the intersection of community health, shared legacy, and economic development. There are several motivators for this project that will benefit the community and region. And the first is around health metrics and quality of life. For all the reasons this slide details, physical activity should be a focus across all policies, places, and programs, because it is tied to improved health, social, education, and economic outcomes. It is completely compelling that active kids are much more likely to be successful across the board into adulthood. Springfield is already a leader in investing in activity, including the Bob Kiefer Center, Splash, Willamette programming in parks, and Springfield School District facilities. The proposed indoor track and event center extends that healthy focus to Glenwood and draws visitor spending and vibrancy while delivering on the premise of healthy activity through sports. Glenwood is visible from I-5, is just 1 mile from Hayward Field, and feels like the center and heart of the metro area. Great investment in Franklin Boulevard has been made to accommodate more activity. This project will bring people together and be a catalyst for social and economic development. The United States has the highest rate of youth obesity amongst 15 peer countries. Aligning investment in economic development with improving community health will continue to leverage and expand the vision that has already been successful in making our shared metro area a great place to live, work, play, and visit. Leverage leads to the second motivator for this project. The sport of track and field and the Tracktown USA brand deliver tremendous visitor spending and reputation to our metro area. While Eugene and the University of Oregon are the home of Hayward Field, much of the legacy of Tracktown USA is also tied directly to Springfield, and the economic benefits, civic pride, and event hosting opportunity falls to both cities. Legendary coach and innovator Bill Bowerman lived in Springfield, which means Barbara's Waffle Iron was in Springfield too. One of Bowerman's notable athletes, Olympian and prominent coach Bill Dellinger, grew up in Springfield. They both coached Steve Prefontaine, who lived in Glenwood. 6-time Olympian and 3-time world champion in the 800 meters, Maria Mutola graduated from Springfield High School. Even today, 800-meter Olympian Nick Simmons calls Springfield home. With the amazing redevelopment of Hayward Field complete, an indoor track is the final missing piece that legitimizes our shared metro area's claim as the year-round home of track and field in the United States, and creates a winter season draw for the sport when our hotels and restaurants need it the most. The hydraulic track would go completely flat to accommodate a wide range of indoor sports and non-sports events. In addition to adding indoor track as a participatory and lucrative new sports season, the facility will be able to host many other sporting events, such as volleyball, basketball, gymnastics, pickleball, martial arts, archery, and more, relieving tournament pressure at the Bob Kiefer Center and adding additional community access. And in some cases, the ability to use the Kiefer Center and/or the Kids Sports Fieldhouse at Civic Park and the indoor track together creates the potential to grow our largest tournaments even bigger. The flexibility inherent in the facility design eliminates operating subsidies by year 5 by keeping the building busy year-round with a variety of events. And the third major motivator is economic development and the opportunity to draw visitors and visitor spending. Analysis by sports facility advisors shows at least 31,250 new and additional hotel room nights and $14.9 million in new direct spending per year at maturity. These new visitor overnights and visitor spending will impact both cities and the overall metro area in a positive way. The cumulative economic impact from direct spending reaches $47 million within 5 years, $109 million at 10 years, and $249 million at 20 years. The Springfield Community Development Corporation hopes to fund construction from sources that do not tax residents and is focused on building a project that residents are proud of because it is built prudently, operates efficiently, and generates a financial as well as community health return. Regional interest in a wide array of indoor activities that this project could accommodate is very exciting, both for the participation opportunities it would offer residents, as well as the potential for even stronger economic returns, depending on how the building is managed, marketed, and used. We are still near the beginning of our planning and fundraising effort. The building design and name are not yet final, and SCDC plans to host several ways for user groups and the public to engage in clarifying priorities and building needs. A website, www.springfieldhouseoftrack.com, includes project details and engagement opportunities. Our analysis is based on an existing venue that has a 125,000 square foot footprint, a total of 165,000 square feet, and just under 2,000 fixed seats. We like many of its features and hope to achieve a mix of fixed and flexible seating that reaches 4,000 to accommodate a wider range of events and grow the economic impact. One feature we really like is a flat mezzanine that offers event space separate from the field of play and can host a variety of events from civic dinners to trade shows. This will broaden community support and broaden community benefit. In summary, the goal is to design for a 200-meter hydraulic banked track with a 100-meter warm-up track, a floor plan that accommodates courts for a variety of sports and events, a large programmable mezzanine for non-sports gatherings, and support spaces to serve the needs of operators, participants, and the public. Many user groups were interviewed as part of early analysis, including the University of Oregon Track and Field Program, Bushnell University, and Lane Community College, Willamette, Tracktown USA, Runner Space, Maximus Flag Football, Pickleball, Roller Derby, and the National Academy of Artistic Gymnastics were all included. We have many letters of support, and we will be reaching back out to these groups and more as part of the design discussions. We will continue to grow the list of users and events and have heard excitement from residents who would be positively impacted by having tournaments and events here at home rather than having to travel away, costing extra time and money. While inviting input, we also need to control costs and currently estimate needing to raise between $60 and $70 million for construction. We propose paying for up to a third of construction through a metro area-wide tourism infrastructure district funded by a fee on hotel rooms. TID formation requires the support of the hotel industry and local government and formalizes the regional nature of this project. It would take nothing away from local jurisdictions' current room tax revenues and would grow existing revenues by attracting more visitor overnights to the area. Tourism improvement districts currently exist in Oregon, in Portland, Salem, and Pendleton. Both the hotel industry and local government in those communities feel good about them. They are governed by hotel representatives serving on a board and are felt to be mutually beneficial to the industry and community. A tourism infrastructure district here would be structured to achieve agreed upon outcomes, from support of early design work and bonding for construction to building maintenance, perhaps even building ownership. Risk mitigation has been a prudent and recurring theme that a TID might help solve in addition to supporting construction. Formation discussions would include both the hotel industry and local government. Early formation would allow for accumulating a reserve fund before the release of construction bonds. The outcome of the TID conversation will inform the feasibility and pathway of raising the funds needed. It makes a project that has felt beyond our reach financially for many years a real possibility. Additional funding will need to come from state and federal grants. We may need local government to apply, co-apply, or support SCDC's application, depending on the grant source. And we will raise private donations and sponsorships from corporate and individual donors. Willamette Lane sees a potential opportunity to extend a strong set of services into Glenwood and to operate a stronger system of indoor spaces that helps the community achieve its potential as a sports tournament destination, while also serving area residents with access to sports and civic activities. SCDC and Willamette Lane hope to see Tracktown USA and Oregon Track Club locate in the building, using their expertise in managing indoor track events. Community projects are public-private partnerships. The City of Springfield and Lane County funded initial design and feasibility work. The city also prioritized the project and has supported the work of the Springfield Community Development Corporation. Travel Lane County has also provided funds for early SCDC operations and fundraising support. Chambers Construction, Pivot Architecture, the Satry Group, Finan, Butler, and AHM Brands have each committed substantial in-kind support. Prospective donors and user groups have been very encouraging. More than $300,000 in cash and in-kind donations to the project have been secured to date prior to the launch of any formal fundraising. As a community project, continued collaboration will be needed to bring the indoor track and event center to life. The Springfield Community Development Corporation, a 501c3 nonprofit, was formed in 2019 to champion, plan, and raise funds for the project. We hope we have your continued support in this legacy effort to enhance regional community health, acknowledge our Tracktown legacy, and ensure future economic development aligned with community values.